USA and Mexico battle it out in their first match of round 5. Just 6 teams remaining. USA 2.83 favourites on their turf. Mexico 2.71 and the draw 3.25. Now, these two teams are no stranger to each other. In fact, I think they've met the last 4 games. Interesting. They met twice in 2015. Last 4 times have all been in the USA. So Mexico are no stranger to travelling to the USA. And last meeting, they actually beat USA. Could we be looking at the upset here?
Possibly. If Donald Trump has his way, there'll be a big wall because the Mexicans trying to get over the wall. But I think this is going to be very interesting. I think this game takes on a bit of a different approach now after the election. I'm going to write my preview for you in the week, and my view here is not necessarily on the match markets, which I think potentially you could make a case for either two sides. But I think this could be a very fiery game after what's been said about the state of the two countries in this election campaign. And I think the bookings are the way to go. I think if you back over 4.5 bookings, I think over 4.5 bookings is around 1.9 I saw. I think that's a great bet. I think this takes on a different complexion now. This game it would have done 6 weeks ago. And I also think that a sending off in the game, something like that, is of what's been said about these two sides. This is a huge game for Mexico. Their nation wants to beat the Americans. They raise their against this, and they're not really happy with what's been said about them. So I was looking at a totally different angle rather than the football angle. But on the football angle, I'm going for goals again. I think this potentially could be goals. I think it's going to be very entertaining to watch. I wouldn't necessarily have a very strong opinion on which way the game will go, but I do think over 2.5 goals is a bet. I think both teams to score will be a bet here. And for me, it's all about the bookings. I fancy a few yellow cards.
All right, all about the bookings. Another bet actually similar to the bet that I gave Wales versus Serbia is actually the over 2 goals as well, 1.62. Last meeting ended 3-2 to Mexico. Time before that, 2-0 to USA. Last 4 matches have seen 2 or more goals. So to pay the over 2 goals, that could be a pretty safe way to go it, but way to play it, 1.62.
Yeah, I like that. I mentioned the goals well, and also in the last 4 games they played, all the team that has got 2 or more goals in every game is the Americans. They've got 2 or more goals in this game. But Mexico do have goals in them. They've got Hernandez, the former Chiquito, their former centre forward for Manchester United, who's now buying his trade at Bayer Leverkusen, doing really, really well. I can see him doing it, scoring goals. And the Americans are an improving nation, so I think goals definitely the way to go. But I'm not convinced on the way the game's going to go. My conviction is bookings. And I think this could be quite a feisty affair between these two countries.
Right. Sounds very interesting indeed. Do stay tuned there for Nigel's article once up. The link will be in the description below this video. So do check out for that, guys. Thanks for watching.